Mateo Rivarte. Or Riverte. I think. Spanish, ham radio enthusiast. One incident when he was younger, stabbed some fellows with a knife during a fight. Good report from Monsieur Bush in Istanbul. Yeah, he was worried over the train, but didn't want to didn't want to say he'd been in contact because of talking about the murder. Because he probably hasn't heard about it, I would guess. Caroline Hubbard. Checked with the American Embassy about Miss Hubbard. Stay out of trouble. Nonsensical complaints about beggars costing her, service at hotel, unfair prices from street vendors, so on. With consuls in London, Paris, Prague, and Istanbul. Their opinion she should return to America and stay there. Interesting. Yeah, nonsensical complaints. It's almost like she wants there to be complaints. Greta Olsen. This amazing, really, Greta Olsen, Swedish nurse and missionary. She is who she claims to be. Colonel Armstrong. The cook, sorry. German woman, Hildegard Schmidt. Yes, this is all stuff we already kind of know. Last name of Suzanne, the nursemaid. Suzanne Ferrier, born in Paris. That's all I know. Research the service record of Colonel Toby Armstrong. Why did I ask for that with all the other stuff? Oh, I'll check back soon, so I have to wait. I assume off.
That will save this.
Yes, on.
There.
Check. Yeah, it's just switch that on and off and then check. Okay. What about him? What about the Colonel? Awarded VC, served in Great War, India, Afghanistan, Royal Northumberland Fusiliers. Kidnapping business destroyed him. So, most likely known by Colonel Arbuthnot. Information of great assistance. My pleasure, Mademoiselle Marceau. Glad to help. Please give Poirot best. And if you're in London, I'd be pleased if you would have dinner with me. You have a light touch on the key. Hams can tell the sort of thing you know. I think we would get on famously. Oh dear, we're getting... setting up a love triangle for the sequel.
That will save the cell from draining while I'm not using it.
Oh, you got a bit more information. How do I get out of it? No. I want to get out of here.
That will save the...
Right, out of it. So we'll go and have a chat with Monsieur Poirot. He might give us some more information to work with. And then we'll go back. Actually, no. I may as well go and talk to everyone. Maybe we'll get some more information out of people.
I know nothing.
Don't know anything. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to everyone we can.
I do not know where my mind is these days.
And then we will go back to Poirot.
Soon this entire affair will be behind us all. If only you and that Belgian detective will allow it.
My goodness.
The time for talk has passed. Before I go, there was something else.
Your name is Helena, isn't it? Not Elena.
Your name is Helena, isn't it? Not Elena. You are Helena Maria Gilbert, are you not? Sonia Armstrong's sister, Linda Arden's daughter?
I demand, mademoiselle, to know what right you...
No, Rudolph. It is useless to deny what Mademoiselle Marceau says. It is quite true, mademoiselle. I am Helena Gilbert, the youngest sister of Sonia Armstrong.
That will do for now, Count Endraigny.
Okay, not sure how that's particularly helpful for us.
Really, miss, you know my secret. There's nothing more I can add.
Okay. No. The vet. I'm guessing he's a vet.
Oh, another thing.
What's the name of the conference you're addressing in London?
What is the name of the conference you are addressing in London?
Why, it is the International Society of Gastrointestinal Physicians.
Why would such a group be interested in a speech about a disease found in newborn calves?
Why, there are many similarities between... what I mean is anatomy. Constantine, what have you done?
You lied to us about your qualifications, Doctor. You are a veterinarian, yes?
Yes, a very good veterinarian.
Monsieur Poirot and I relied on your qualified opinions.
Mademoiselle Marceau.
All the inconsistencies, the time of death, the difference in the force of the stab wounds. The murderer is strong, but no, look here, the murderer is weak. He is right-handed. No, he is left-handed.
Have you considered he may have held a knife in each hand?
Doctor, enough. All of it can be explained away with the simple fact that you did not know what you were doing.
Mademoiselle, all of my training was to become a medical doctor, to treat human disease and to save human lives. Then, I come from a poor family. I had not the money to finish my studies. The best I could accomplish was doctor of animals. When Monsieur Poirot was told there was doctor on the train, I saw an opportunity to prove myself. Not to you, you understand. To me.
But your evidence...
I swear to you, every observation I made, every conclusion I reached will be verified by any doctor who examines the body. Further, by my acting while the murder was as yet not too long in the past, I may very well have seen more than any doctor coming to the case days or even hours later. I did lie about my degree. I did not lie about my ability. You may rely on everything I have told to you. Yes, even with all the inconsistencies, you have the correct medical evidence before you.
Useful. That's good to know that we're not in trouble. Let's go and talk to Miss Debenham.
Mademoiselle Debenham, I must ask you why you lied to me earlier.
Lied to you? I don't know what you mean.
You told me you'd never been in America.
You told me you had never been in America.
What makes you think I have?
Information received, as the English police say.
And you indeed concealed the fact you lived in the Armstrong household.
You concealed the fact that you lived in the Armstrong household.
And what, may I ask, was I supposed to have been doing there?
You were governess to Helena Gilbert, Mrs. Armstrong's young sister. And you would have no doubt been governess to little Daisy when she was old enough.
You appear to have found me out.
And the reason for these evasions?
I have my living to get. You must know how hard it is for a girl to get and keep decent employment. I had been detained and questioned in connection with a murder case. Do you think that any nice, ordinary, middle-class Englishwoman would want to engage a girl with those references as governess to her daughters?
Even if no blame attached to you, there would be the publicity.
Yes, we have it hard enough getting on, don't we? Without all of that additional baggage.
Not now, when it's all over, when it's behind us.
Not now, when it's all over, when it's behind us.
Antoinette, those words refer to a private matter of my own. I can't tell you. I can't.
I understand very well.
I understand very well.
I thought you would know what it is like.
I am the hardest working employee in the office, yet I remain at the lowest wages. And I've worried more than once how my employer, Monsieur Booth, will react when he learns of the avalanche, Monsieur Poirot's accident, the murder. I'm not to blame, but
somehow you will be blamed. It's not fair. It's just the way things are.
But you could have helped with the investigation.
You could have helped the investigation.
How?
Is it possible, Mademoiselle Debenham?
Call me Mary, please.
Mary, is it possible you did not recognize Countess Andrenyi?
Recognize her? From the society pages, you mean?
She is Helena Gilbert, the young sister whom you taught in New York.
Helena. It is true she reminded me of someone. It puzzled me. But she looks so different now. So elegant. How could I connect her with a little American schoolgirl? I admit I looked more closely at her clothes than her face, and I had my own preoccupations.
Colonel
Thank you,
Arbuthnot.
Mademoiselle Debenham.
Anything from you?
I wouldn't be surprised if this case is never solved.
No. Let's talk to Madame. Miss...
I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Let's not talk to her then. don't think we get any more information from these guys, do we?
Keep your eye on your step. This is what they say in America. Watch it.
You're the one bright spot in this whole business, if you don't mind me saying so.
This is all nonsense.
Oh, I can't actually ask him. Interesting. Alright, so let's go and chat with Monsieur Paul. See if what he gives us now.
Ah, your return. So is there more to report to me, mademoiselle?
And that is everything I have discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Let us see what we can learn.
Right. The scarlet kimono turns up in my luggage.
The scarlet kimono turns up in my luggage. I swear to you it does not belong to me.
Oh, mademoiselle, I have no doubt of that. You have vigorously pursued its owner's identity. No. It is a defiance, you understand? It is a gauntlet thrown down. Very well. We take it up.
Well, I can skip over this one. Countess Andreni is Helena Gilbert, Sonia Armstrong's sister. Apostrophe.
Countess Andreni is Helena Gilbert, Sonia Armstrong's sister.
Ah, oui. It is easy to see why her devoted husband would try to hide that fact. Her account of the Armstrong household is of the greatest interest. Please to go over the points of her testimony that struck you.
Barnaby confirms that Colonel Arbuthnot served with Colonel Armstrong.
Barnaby confirms Colonel Arbuthnot served with Colonel Armstrong.
We, the Royal Northumberland Fusiliers, a regiment most distinguished.
Barnaby has discovered that the last name of the Armstrong cook was Schmidt.
Barnaby has discovered that the last name of the Armstrong cook was Schmidt.
I thought they gave a full
All
name.
of her ladies have said that she was a wonderful cook.
Dr. Constantine is a veterinarian.
Dr. Constantine is a veterinarian.
The only man on the train who answers the description of Ratchet's unknown enemy, and that is his only secret? Bah!
Pierre Michel has no family.
Pierre Michel has no family.
Never married, parents dead, his sister, her husband, and a niece dead in the car crash? Well, this is enough to explain the sadness that haunts him, and yet he carries the happy family photograph with him, a wife and a child.
The father of Linda Arden's children was named Gilbert.
The father of Linda Arden's children was named Gilbert.
No marriage, just children. The smart set is often not so smart, I think.
Countess Andreni's maiden name is Gilbert. I don't know why I've got that.
Countess Adreni's maiden name is Gilbert.
Not a very Hungarian name, that.
Her accent is more American than Hungarian.
Yes, we figured this out. I'm obviously grabbing a lot of information that I'm bringing a lot of information to him that should have gotten earlier. The nursemaid's full name was Suzanne Ferrier.
The nursemaid's full name was Suzanne Ferrier.
French. Yet no apparent connection to any of the others involved in that case. Ah, well, not every clue will lead somewhere.
Cyrus Hardman has worked for McNeil's for about 15 years.
Cyrus Hardman has worked for McNeil's for almost 15 years.
I wonder.
If he was on with the Armstrongs? I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly.
I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly.
Très bien, mademoiselle. You have done well. Mademoiselle Marceau, you will recall my observation to you of the many classes and nationalities one meets when traveling.
Yes, of course.
Try to imagine whether such an assembly would ever likely to be collected under any other conditions.
On an ocean voyage? In America.
In America?
Oui, the great melting pan of America.
Melting pot.
This is the answer I made to myself as well. Only in America you might find a household composed of such varied nationalities. And what do we discover here? Such a household has recreated itself aboard this train. A household damaged almost beyond recovery 10 years ago by the man Ratchet. And so we near the end of at least one journey. Please to assemble our fellow passengers in the salon car. Oh, and please also to send for Michel and Dr. Constantine. I will need their assistance to convey me to the salon car.
You will present your solution?
I will offer 3 solutions. You, mademoiselle, will decide which of them will best serve justice.
I will need those two.
Monsieur, we have before us a most delicate operation. Transferring the person of Poirot to the salon car, where the suspects, they are all assembled. Poirot is ready for the ordeal.
Shouldn't laugh.
Marche! Mon Dieu, take care.
Beware of Greeks bearing gifts.
Let us see our solutions, shall we?
Mesdames et messieurs, there are 3 possible solutions of this case. There is the solution concocted for the benefit of the Yugoslavian police, who were expected to take up the investigation. A little play that was then embellished with several improvisations. When I, Hercule Poirot, unexpectedly appeared on the stage. And then there is a solution that reveals the most careful plotting of a truly brilliant mastermind.
It was you all along. Antoinette Marshall.
And yet there is also a third, one of which I think even now, that mastermind, in this carriage with us as I speak, has no knowledge.
There's only 2 in the book, by the
With
way.
the help of Mademoiselle Marceau, my able assistant, you see Poirot, he is also able to improvise, huh? I shall put all 3 solutions before you, and I shall ask Mademoiselle Marceau and the eminent Dr. Constantine here to judge which solution is the right one. Mademoiselle, are you ready to proceed?
Oui, monsieur.
Eh bien, we commence. Monsieur Ratchet had received the threats from an unknown enemy. Mademoiselle Marceau?
Oh, I need to put the evidence forward. Okay, so the threatening letter.
The tone of these letters suggests an enmity born in the American underworld, of which Monsieur Ratchet was once a part. A former colleague in one of his kidnapping schemes? Who knows? We have the evidence of a detective Monsieur Ratchet hired to protect him.
Yes, so that's Cyrus Hardman posing as a salesman of typewriter ribbons.
The detective is Cyrus Hardman, posing as a salesman of typewriter ribbons.
The evidence of Monsieur Hardman, who is indeed a detective hired to protect Monsieur Ratchet, gives to us a description of a small, dark man with a womanish voice. Except for the voice, this description would only fit 2 men on this train.
Which is Matteo and Dr. Constantine. Because he mentioned Dr. Constantine. I like this. I was worried for a moment that it was just going to be Poirot speaking and just a little cutscene at the end, which is rather anticlimactic. This is quite good. So, obviously, Dr. Constantine is because he mentioned it directly in the last time he spoke.
Matteo, the Athens-Paris coach attendant, and Dr. Constantine.
Yet Monsieur Hardman's vigilance during the night shows that no one could have passed from the Athens-Paris coach to the Calais coach without his seeing them. So anyone in that coach must be exonerated.